This is the Randi Rhodes Show on 960 KNEW and online at 960KNEW.com.
Okay, people, shut up. Just shut up today. I'm not in the mood for this. This strategery meeting of the Secret Council of Conservative Elders will come to order, damn it. Now, what happened last night? I thought we had a rapid response ready for any feel-good moments during this speech.
Well, they did come out with the big guns, like this, a lovable old person. I mean, this really made us look bad.
Because Desaline is 102 years old, and they erupted in cheers when she finally put on a sticker that read, "I voted."
Look, I tried, okay? Me and the Tea Party youth, we created a long line at the elevator so she couldn't get to the balcony. She ran up the stairs. Well, that was hardly the worst of it, wasn't it? This moment was a nightmare.
Gabby Giffords deserves a vote. The families of Newtown deserve a vote. The families of Aurora deserve a vote.
What was the plan there?
Well, Ted Nugent was supposed to launch into an a cappella version of Cat Scratch Fever, to distract everyone.
And?
He got scared, and you don't want to know what he does when he gets scared. In fact, I have a dry cleaning bill to submit, right?
Give me that.
It was epic.
All right, then. Well, who was in charge of Marco Rubio's rebuttal?
Come on, boss. It was just a little pause for a drink of water.
A little pause. A little pause. Okay. Well, here's what it sounded like on TV.
In the short time that I've been here in Washington, nothing has frustrated me more than false choices like the one the president laid out tonight. The choice isn't just between big government or big business.
I got a text from Marcus Bachman afterwards. He told me even Michelle was laughing at how bad that looked. That is it. No snack break today. There's just bottled water in the back, and you can't have it. Just take a break and look at it. You're all worthless and weak.
You're fired.
Listen, they made fools of themselves last night because they sent out two people to rebut the president who was simply saying, together we could do great things. Basically, in a nutshell, that is what the president was saying last night. He was saying, I put out a Make It in America agenda. I did an American Jobs Act. I did, immigration reform. I am asking you to raise the minimum wage. I'd like to take the oil and gas revenues that we get from the leases, and I'd like to invest them in clean energy so our cars don't have to run on dirty oil anymore. I need for you to pay attention to the science. We're destroying the freaking planet. I'm willing to work with you on Medicare. Let's do what Simpson Bowles told us to do, and that's do outcome-based health care instead of, scanning people with barcodes for every aspirin they take in a hospital setting or every test that the doctor orders. It's a separate billing process. The fraud, the waste of Medicare, let's cut it out. Let's negotiate with the pharmaceutical companies so that we can buy the prescription drugs for our Medicare, beneficiaries cheaper and stop spending so much damn money out of Medicare. Let's do some deficit reduction, but deficit reduction cannot be just cut. You can't cut your way out of this. You have to do revenue raisers, and I say let's put loopholes on the table. Let's see it. Let's go through these 37,000 pages and simplify them. Let's do a Buffett rule where if you make over $1 million, you pay 30% payment. That's what you do. I mean, these were normal ideas. Oh, and then, by the way, he threw in some preschool ideas, some ending of some wars, talked about, really you should never let the president say that you should trust me on anything when it comes to targeting and detention. You need to get active. You need to do something. You need to pass a law. You need to actually have a court. You need to do these things. And they got on the TV and said pretty much that the president was, giving away free cell phones in exchange for voting.
With my 5-year budget, millions of jobs would be created by cutting the corporate tax, cutting the corporate income tax in half, by creating a flat personal income tax of 17%.
Okay, so 17% on everything that you buy. You got that? 17% on everything. It's a VAT tax. 17% on everything that you buy, everything that you make. 17% is what he wants you to pay. You know how bankrupt we would be?
And by cutting the regulations that are strangling American businesses.
Did you see Wall Street lately? Have you seen the stock market? Do those companies that are every day setting new records for the value of their stocks, are they struggling? They're sitting on $1 trillion worth of product. They won't even spend their money. They have so much of it that they're offshoring it. Anybody think that big business is struggling? Small business is struggling because small business doesn't have customers.
Only stimulus ever proven to work is leaving more money in the hands of those who earned it. For those who are struggling, we want you to have something infinitely more valuable than a free phone. We want you to have a job.
Well, I thought the government couldn't create jobs, Rand. I thought that wasn't the role of the government. In fact, the role of the government is to do nothing. Now, all of a sudden, they're up there saying the government can create jobs. They just don't want to. They rather strangle large businesses. I just don't see the strangulation. I don't see what businesses are being strangled, that are on the S&P 500 or in the NASDAQ or on, the Dow Jones. I don't see it.